Arlathan Part 2. You ask what happened to Arlathan. Sadly, we do not know. Even those of us who keep the ancient lore have no record of what truly happened. What we have are accounts of the days before the fall, and a fable of the whims of the gods. The human world was changing even as the elves slept. Clans and tribes gave way to a powerful empire called Tevinter, which, and for what reason we do not know, moved to conquer Elvenan. When they breached the great city of Arlathan, our people, fearful of disease and loss of immortality, chose to flee rather than fight. With magic, demons, and even dragons at their behest, the Tevinter Imperium marched easily through Arlathan, destroying homes and galleries and amphitheatres that had stood for ages. Our people were corralled as slaves, and human contact quickened their veins until every captured elf turned mortal. The elves called to their ancient gods, but there was no answer. As to why the gods didn't answer, our people left only a legend. They said that Fen-Harel, the dread wolf and lord of tricksters, approached the ancient gods of good and evil and proposed a truce. The gods of good would remove themselves to heaven, and the lords of evil would exile themselves to the abyss, neither group ever again to enter the other's lands. But the gods did not know that Fen-Harel had planned to betray them, and by the time they realized the dread wolf's treachery, they were sealed in their respective realms, never again to interact with the mortal world. It is a fable, to be sure, but those elves who travelled the beyond claim that Fen-Harel still roams the world of dreams, keeping watch over the gods lest they escape from their prisons. Whatever the case, Arlathan had fallen to the very humans our people had once considered mere pests. It is said that the Tevinter mages used their great destructive powers to force the very ground to swallow Arlathan whole, destroying eons of collected knowledge, culture, and art, the whole of elven lore left only to memory. Right, let's go. And we're going to... Ooh, that's a ladder thing. Let's just head out to Lowtown. I thought we would have just come out... Okay, we did. Good. Okay, so we're just going to talk to Ariani.
I am sorry for your loss, mistress. But I can offer your son mercy only if he turns himself in.
I'm trying to find him, but...
The Templars cannot tolerate apostates.
Could I help?
It sounds like your son is in trouble. Is there anything I can do?
You heard all of that and still you would help? An apostate? Oh, thank you. I am Ariani. My boy, Fainriel. He's all I have. All my family. When I learned he had magic, I could not bear to send him to the Circle. But his connection to the Fade, it gives him nightmares. Dreams of demons speaking in his mind. I would rather lose him to the Circle than to himself.
Are you Dalish?
Those look like Dalish tattoos. Why do you live in the city?
I was born to the Dalish, but came to Kirkwall for a time and dallied with a human merchant, Vincento. When I found I was with child, neither Vincento nor my tribe wished the burden of an elf-blooded human infant. I raised Fainriel myself, here in the alienage.
Tell me about the nightmares.
What kind of dreams is he having?
He dreams of demons, calling to him, pulling him into their world. Every day, it grows harder to wake him. That is why I turned to the Circle. They are the only ones that can protect a mage from his own powers.
What exactly happened?
Tell me the whole story.
I learned years ago that my son likely had magical talent, but we could not bear the thought of him locked in the gallows. So we hid. When the nightmares began, Fainriel still refused to contact the Circle. But I truly think they are the only people who might save his life.
Where is he now?
Did your son run away?
He learned I had contacted Sir Thrask. He felt I betrayed his trust. He thinks he can live free of the Circle. But I am afraid without proper training, he'll kill himself.
This is where it gets complicated, because of course Sparrowhawk is an apostate. And so's Merrill, arguably. So, how do you balance that? Well, the thing is, Sparrowhawk would have been trained by his dad, and Merrill would have been trained by the Keeper. So that's having a mage running around who hasn't had any kind of training is going to be an issue. Now, where do you suggest I start?
What exactly do you need me to do?
Just find him, please. Bring him somewhere safe. I don't know where Fenrir has gone, but there are 2 places you might start your search. Sir Thrask has been looking for him. If you speak to him in the gallows, he'll be able to tell you what ground he's already covered. And Fenrir's father, Vincento, recently returned from Antiva. He's a merchant in the Lowtown Bazaar. Fenrir might have sold him out.
Right, well, I'll go. No, actually. What is Thrask like?
Tell me about this Templar.
I believe he's a good man. He doesn't hate mages, but sees what it took me too long to realize. Even the best-intentioned mages are at the mercy of their sleeping minds. There are other Templars who are much less sympathetic.
Tell me about Vincento.
You and Fenrir's father are not married.
Vincento had no desire for a wife or an elf-blooded child. I haven't seen him since the day I told him. I have written, though, to keep him informed about his child. Fenrir wanted to meet him.
I'll go and do that right now.
I will not leave you fearful for a moment longer than necessary.
He ought to have his own life. Out from the shackles of the Circle. Everyone should.
My husband Wesley was a Templar. They're not all fanatics to be feared.
Thank you. It has been a lonely time hiding. It's almost a relief to finally confront this openly.
Okay.
You kept my brother out far too late last night.
It is what? Right, let's go and do this.
I'd like to know more about being a guard, Aveline.
I don't think that's the job for you.
I know, but it might help me not get caught.
You probably shouldn't have said that part.
Why?
Just... never mind.
Okay, next about the city elves there. Who's this? What's this? Gamlen's house. No, I'm going to talk to Vincento. Assume that's up there, is it? I don't know. We will have to go there at some point. Well, there's lots of places we're going to have to go at some point.
3 drinks for the guards. But accept, and you wake up in the alley.
Where's that around? Oh, the Hanged Man.
The maker watches over the
Oh, I've gone the wrong way. The Hanged Man. I think that's where we're supposed to meet Varric. We could go and speak to him, but I've got a quest now. I'm so easily distracted. If I let myself wander, I'll never get this done. So I want to. Vincento.
Greetings, Sarah. You look like a man who'd be interested in the finest Antivan steel to grace his hand. I bring only the best northern merchandise to the free marches.
I'm looking for Fainadil.
Actually, I'm more interested in your son.
Son? I have never had that privilege, Sarah. My poor wife, she's back in Antiva and cannot see me often with my travels.
That's the best you can do with a guard staring you in the face.
Let us not ruin the day with such weighty thoughts. Perhaps I could show you my silks.
Your silence will kill him. Tell me the truth. Make him know that I know that you're scared for him.
We're not Templars, sir. Fenrir has nothing to fear from us.
Maldición, you are a mage. I suppose you'd be kind then to a boy who resists being taken in by Templars?
To an elf-blooded child abandoned by his human father? Of course we would.
The boy's in over his head. So I sent him to the only man I know who doesn't despise mages. A former Templar named Samson.
A Templar.
Why would a Templar help him?
His conscience plagues him, having served the Templars too long. He now helps mages on the run. He stays out of sight during the day. At night, he stays near Darktown. That's the best place to find him.
So that's one of the. So you switch to a different time, and you get the quest. Lady Elegant, who are you?
My, if it isn't Hawk.
Good to see you again, Elegant.
Lady Elegant, if you don't mind. I'm a married woman now. Last time we met, you were still working for that brutish thug, Mirren. Things have been going well since then?
It feels like I'm meant to have played part of a game in that year. Like this, like, oh, there's this person who I've never met that I apparently have met. Right. Doing my best.
It isn't always easy, but things are going well enough.
That's wonderful to hear. You may recall I supplied the Red Iron with potions. I'd be willing to extend you the same courtesy if you like. All I ask is you inform me of any interesting reagents you find. In exchange, I'll approach my contacts on your behalf. And of course you'll need the appropriate recipes, such as this one. Free, for old time's sake.
Okay. So, I can brew potions here. Right. Okay. So, what? I don't know what this means. Okay. So we can... Okay, that's an interesting little thing. So I assume that's the way kind of they do crafting in this game. So you don't have crafting skills, obviously. Huh. What are we doing? We'll go and talk to Varric and the Hanged Man. I think that's one of the missions, isn't it? Got a bit of time to go. Ah! It's an upside down man hanging. Which I assume is where the name comes from. Ooh. Right. Barrack.
So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the deep roads. Bartram can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
Do we have a bad entrance?
Any entrance would do, wouldn't it? Unless a dragon's sitting in it, I suppose.
We need an entrance that's close to our destination, but isn't already plundered or filled with darkspawn. Fortunately, I've received some new information.
Hmm?
There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
And if he knows nothing?
Are there any other options?
None at the moment. Bartrand had an entrance lined up, but it was a bust. I'll keep looking, but if we don't find something, we'll have a fancy expedition with nowhere to go.
How can you be so sure?
Why would a Grey Warden know that?
The Wardens don't just fight darkspawn. They forge into the deep roads all the time. And if he doesn't know, he might be able to point us to those who do.
Okay, let's do it your way.
Sounds like you have it all planned out, Varric.
And that, Messer, is why I'm here. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A Lowtown woman named Lorene has been helping the Fereldans. We talked to her. Maybe we learn where he is. I'll keep after my contacts, see if I can drum up any other work.
Hooray! Right, so let's get out of here then. Oh, we were upstairs. Barrack, friendship! Yay.
What are you looking at?
Oh, you've leveled. You should... Abilities. Oh, you can't do any healing. Oh dear. Can't upgrade any of these. Striking out alone. Friendship, rivalry. Right, that's worrying. Because that means I'm going to have to... Oh, petrify! And chain lightning. Why not? I should probably get healing then, shouldn't I? How do I get rid of injury? Is there a way of doing that? Like, how do I get out? How do I get out? Okay, I want to look at what's this? Companion home base. Oh, okay, yeah. This is Barrack's home base.
Thank you very much for the help earlier, Varric.
You made it back to the alienage in one piece, then?
I don't know how I wound up in Darktown. There are just too many corners in Kirkwall.
Still got that ball of twine.
I left it at my house. Don't worry, I won't get lost while we're following Hawk.
Bring it next time, Daisy. Just in case.
Okay. Apparently, I'm going to stop people getting lost. Ooh, we could have... Oh, no, it's night in Darktown, isn't it? I don't know what to do. let's go and hand this quest in. There's a variety of things we can do next time. We'll hand in this quest, and I think we'll call it there. I think this is where we can hand it in. And we go, yeah, we killed the bandits! Woo!
Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be. There's Jevon's office. Wait while I explain our initiative.
I don't know how they do it where you're from, guardswoman, but I decide the patrols, not you and your whims. You may have been put up for lieutenant in your first year, but I'll have no show-offs in my command. Have I made myself clear? Report to your post before I have you and your Ferelden accomplice jailed.
A lot of yelling for doing him a favor.
We killed a band of highwaymen. What does it matter whose patrol it was? It's not the first time he's made me wonder like this. Something is very wrong.
So I'm not getting paid. Whose patrol was it?
So let's find out whose toes you actually stepped on.
Then we should check the duty roster and see who was supposed to take that route. What have I stepped in this time? Threaten my friends. Not letting that one go, Captain.
Okay, let's have a look.
Aveline! I owe you for clearing that ambush the other night. Saved me a mess of trouble.
Brennan, that route was yours.
It was. Single patrol. I'd have been dead for sure.
It was routine. You would have been alone.
A lone guard isn't much of a patrol.
Shouldn't need to be. That route was clear for weeks. First noise out of it was your big fight. The captain reassigned me after he heard what you did, and I passed the satchel to Donnick for his patrol tonight.
The satchel?
Pay and order assignments. Captain has us run deliveries to the outposts during light duty. It's usually just an updated copy of the roster. The satchel for that night was heavy, though. Anyway, thanks again, Aveline. You're a good one.
So the satchel gets heavy the same day we discover an ambush.
This may get you out of this may get you more trouble. A setup to deliver the satchel.
A messy way to pass information, and Brennan already sent it along.
Another guard is walking into the same trap. I can't let that happen. Brennan said Donnick. A good man. Donnick. I've got his route. A night walk in Lowtown. Let's go make sure his quiet patrol stays that way.
Right.
The guard who'll throw you out if you kick that wall one more time.
I'm not kicking a wall. I think we're going to call it there for this session. So we've found a little possible bit of corruption in the guards. We've got another mage on our team. There's a Welsh accent, which is rather exciting in a way. What else have we done? That's pretty much it. We've brought Flemeth back to life. I'm sure Gaheris and Morrigan aren't in trouble at all. We may have just doomed them. I don't know. But yes, next time, we've got a load of side... I'm not entirely sure what side quests we've got. It's just kind of make money from side quests. And that shield looks really, really silly on Aveline, doesn't it? I've got to work... I'll have a look at how to get rid of injuries next time. I'll forget to do it in between. But yes, next time, loads of side quests and helping this elf mage. Not sure what we're going to do with him. Have to think about it. Depends what the options are. If it was something like take him under, kind of under my wing, I think I'd prefer to do that than go to the circle. Because I'm an apostate. Of course, we've got Merrill, who's an apostate. So yeah, various things. I don't know. I think that's what I'd like to do, but I'm not sure that's an option. I'm guessing it's kind of go to the circle or let him run off. Depends where he'd go, is the thing. Yes, sorry, yes, next time. That's what we'll do. Next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for watching.